So I wanted to show something real quick about the default craft value method. If you get TSM out of the box and you've installed it, what happens is they use this first. So what the first is, it's going to first look at the min buyout of an item, and then secondly, it's going to look at the DB market. Well, in a lot of cases, especially on a low population server, there might not be anybody posting crafted items. So when you go to your uh, crafting window, what you'll see is you'll have some of these items that have no profit associated to them. So it's kind of hard to see whether that's something that you want to craft or not. Let me see if I can find tailoring here real quick. So what happens is, so a lot of people, they'll go here, they'll sort by profit, and they'll look at what's the most profitable. So and they may go down the list here and say, okay, here's something I don't have on the market, but it's not being crafted. So some of these items, well, that's bind on pickup, so it won't have a profit associated with it. But let's say like these yeah, the imbued duskweave or sorry, silkweave robe, so it's not showing a profit. So one thing that I've noticed that happens is I'll go and create something and start posting it, and nobody else is posting it on the server. Now all of a sudden, after a few days or so, it'll pop up and show that there's actually a profit to it. So now all of a sudden you'll start getting more competition because people think, oh hey, I'm going to sell this. Well, possibly there's a reason why there's not a market for it, because in my case it's like I've only sold two, and they kind of slow selling. The vendor price is really high, so that means the deposit cost is pretty high, and if it takes 50 expirations for it to sell, am I actually making money? And it's just not moving through that well. The cost of it and the bag space and all that just is too much. So anyway, getting back to the default crafting method, one thing that I use is this formula. Basically, it's very similar to the other one, but instead of the min buyout, I use the first I take the min buyout, because I want to make sure that, hey, I'm not crafting something that somebody's already got like a really low price that's below what I want to mess with. So and then secondly, then I'll use like an average of these DB market historical market average. The idea behind there is that sometimes the DB market might be just way overpriced, so I kind of want to average it in with the overall market. And I might even want to one day add the DB market sale average here, just to kind of get an idea of what it should be at. So once you set that, then you should be able to reopen this, and let's go down to it was the silkweave robe. So now that's actually showing a profit here. So that's just one of the things that you should set up, change, that's different from the what comes out of the box when you install TSM. But you'll also notice that when you start creating items that that have a profit, there's nobody else creating them, and then once you post it on to the auction house a couple times, you might actually create competition because of that. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Thanks, and y'all have a great day.